One thing we do a lot in yoga is spinal flexion or anterior flexion, and like you are folding inward as opposed to opening up, creating a little bit more space in the upper chest. When I realized I've been teaching classes with so much more spinal flexion than an extension, and my own yoga practice reflected that, I decided it's time to start thinking of other ways that I could successfully do both. This practice we'll be doing forward bends, but applying aspects of spinal extension that allows us to keep the spine elongated during the poses. We'll begin seated, grab a second chair. We'll be doing some standing poses as well using the chair. We sit a lot during the day for your yoga practice. Sit on a chair that allows you to come forward on the chair seat and get a nice elongated spine to begin with. So normally when we pick things up, we round the spine in a forward bend. In this practice, we'll try to keep as much length to the spine as possible. So as you take your hands to the back of the chair to open the chest nicely, just bow forward slightly. Try to keep that action that you did. The shoulders are drawing in toward one another. And inhale, rise up. Do that again. Hug the elbows in toward each other to get a nice opening. And as you draw forward, keep that strong shoulder action. And inhale, rise up. Let's do a lunge, applying that same upper back action. Sit on your chair so that your right foot comes forward, your left foot helps you balance, and as you do, reach your arms up and take them slightly back, and now draw forward, keeping that. Inhale, rise up, swing your hands back. Some of you might even be able to interlace your fingers behind your back or take your hands nice and wide apart, whichever works for you. Draw forward. Inhale, rise up. Swing your arms up. Draw back with your hands wider apart. And now take your hands back, keeping the spine elongated. Do that one more time. Reach your arms up. Go wide with your hands. Reach your gaze up, your hands back, your gaze back. Exhale, take your hands behind you to keep the spinal elongation. And rise up. Come to the opposite side with your left foot forward. With your left foot forward, your right foot back. With your left cheek on the chair, your right hip off the chair. Reach your arms up and slightly back. Release your hands down and reach back as the shoulder blades hug in toward each other. Inhale, reach your arms up, take your hands wider apart, keep your fingers spread. Exhale, hands back, draw forward. Inhale, reach your arms up and slightly back. Exhale, and take the hands back. Inhale, and rise up. Come to a standing position, holding onto the back of the chair. With your right foot right between the chair legs, the left foot back, bend your right knee, straighten your right leg, and draw forward just slightly. No rounding of the spine. Inhale, bend your right knee. If the back heel comes off the floor, that's fine. Draw the heel back as you draw down. Bend the right knee. Again, back heel might lift, and straighten both legs and draw down. Step the back foot forward. Take your right foot back. Holding onto the chair, bend your left knee. Keep reaching back with the right heel, but if it lifts up, that's fine. Now straighten the right leg, draw forward. Bend your left knee. Straighten your front leg. Bend your knee. Straighten your leg. Step your back foot forward and come to sit again. As you're seated, come forward on your chair seat. Take your right hand to the chair seat, left arm over your head, and we are giving ourselves a lateral stretch. It helps us a little bit more in the forward bends and the back bends to have the side body nice and lengthened. And inhale, rise up. Take your left hand to the chair seat, the right arm up. Pull up with the left hand as you reach over with the right hand. Inhale, rise up. Take your right hand to the chair seat, pull up on the chair seat, left arm over your head. Now this time, just free your right hand as if you're holding on to a beach ball. Push your hands in toward each other in an isometric way so that you just get this feeling of engagement of the arms. Lift your hands up. Take your left hand, pull the seat up, reach your right arm over your head, and in the same way, push the imaginary beach ball with spread fingers as you get this nice lengthening through the side body. Your legs are active. You're pulling your heels toward the chair legs isometrically again to keep everything active. And inhale, rise up, come out of the pose. Step your feet nice and wide apart. We do a lot of forward bends with our feet nice and wide apart to give the inner thighs a nice stretch. Take your hands to your low back. Sit at the very front of the chair. Hug your elbows in and draw slightly forward. Notice how you really have to work your legs, pulling the feet in toward one another to get a nice feeling of stability on the chair seat. And inhale, rise up. So that you can create that muscle memory of the shoulder action in these forward bends where we're working to keep the spine as elongated as possible. Take the heads of the arm bones back. Hug the shoulder blades in toward each other. Bow forward with your legs very active, your feet pulling in toward one another. And inhale, rise up. Now without the use of the chair back, without taking the hands to the pelvis, with your hands right above your knees, can you get that same action? Hug the shoulder blades in toward each other. Hug your feet in toward the midline and draw forward again. This looks like you're not doing that much, but if you're actively pulling the feet in toward each other, pulling your shoulder blades in toward each other, it's quite a bit of isometric action that you're working in this forward bend. Inhale, rise up to come out of the pose. We'll do downward facing dog, which is a spinal flexion action, but we'll modify it to keep the shoulders lifted like we just did in the past poses. So come to standing, hold on to your chair seat, step your feet further away from the chair legs. As you draw the heads of the arm bones up, bend your knees slightly. So through this modified downward facing dog, we get a nice elongation of the spine. From here, center your left foot. You can lift your right foot up. Take your right foot down. Lift your left leg up. Release. Step your feet nice and wide apart. On the next in-breath, holding onto the chair seat, look forward, lean slightly forward. Exhale, draw the pelvis back. Again, you're just trying to keep the spine as long as possible here. Even in a forward bend, you can get a nice elongation of the spine. Reach back. One more time. Inhale. Reach forward. Exhale, back. Come to sit and grab your second chair. Take your feet on the second chair. Lift your toes up. Pull from the shin bones toward your ribs so that you get this nice elongation. Can you keep that as you come toward straight legs? Most of us want to keep our knees slightly bent because if you notice when your legs are straight, you round your spine, you'll get much greater spinal elongation if you bend your knees just slightly. So from here, draw toward your toes. Get this nice elongation. Again, this is a forward fold, but we're getting as much spinal extension as possible even in this forward fold. Now draw your right foot back and reach your right foot up. So you can hold on to your pants or your shins, whatever works for you, so that you can once again get a nice hip opener as you draw your knee back, but you keep your spine nice and long. Release your right foot to the chair in front of you. Bend your knees, sit forward on your sitz bones. Draw your hands forward and draw down slightly. Lift yourself up. Draw your left knee in. Hold on to the legs somewhere that works for you. And reach your leg up while maintaining an elongated spine. Now draw the knee way back so you can open the hip a little bit more. With that, can you reach up and release down? Press in through your heels with the knees slightly bent. Draw yourself into a forward fold while keeping the spine elongated. Maybe after doing this a few times, you can come toward straighter legs, but for most of us, slight bend to the knees might serve our purposes for this practice where we're trying to get as much length from the spine as possible, even in forward folds. And rise up. Now sit back. And as you do, pause. Close your eyes for a moment. Just reflect on your practice. And in this practice, we created different ways to keep the spine elongated, even as we decreased that angle between the vertebrae in forward flexion. We're just trying to balance out the actions for our spine. We spend so much time in spinal flexion during the day. We can explore ways to create more spinal extension in our practice. Take your attention to your breath. Thank you for joining me in the practice. Namaste.